Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It is 9 o'clock on a Sunday, and it's time for a review show special. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Nightshade coin set, and I know that there's going to be people in the audience. Audience? I'm going mad. I've been doing too many gigs this Christmas. I know there's going to be people in the comments down below. I know there's going to be people on Facebook groups that go, "Oh, Craig's such an egomaniac. He reviews his own products. Of course, he's going to give it a good review." My attitude is very simple. A lot of people are asking me to talk about Nightshade. I've done a mat test. I've done a 5x5 on it, but I've not really kind of gone through what Nightshade is, and that's what I want to do. So on this review show special, I'm going to break down exactly what Nightshade is, like I have done with so many of my other projects. Look, love me or hate me, you know that when I put a project out, I'm going to give it 150%. I'm going to put all of my time and effort into it. It's not going to be released until I believe it's ready, and it's going to have a lot of material, and this is no exception. It's an 8-hour project. There's almost 40 routines, but you can learn it within 15 minutes. Within 15 minutes, you get to know exactly what this coin set is. You get to know exactly what it does. You get to know exactly how the coins work. You get to know everything. And then from that point on, then you can learn all of the various routines with it. So I'm going to answer all of your questions, and I'm going to try and help you decide whether the Nightshade coin set is right for you. Let's go with this week's review show special. So, first of all, what is Nightshade? Where did it come from? That's a question that's worth speaking about. So, when I started working with Alakazam, when I came back to Magic almost 3 years ago now, they're one of the first companies that I bought something out with. I bought Gossip out through them. And it was probably a year into my working relationship with Alakazam that Pete Nardi and Harry Nardi said to me, "Hey, you're a coin guy." I'd done an Alakazam coin academy by then. They said, "Hey, you're a coin guy. We'd like to bring out a really cool coin set. We'd like to really start focusing on coin magic. Could you help us?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's bring out the Mirage coin set." Mirage coin set was bought out about 15, 16 years ago. And I was never happy with the quality of the coins. But I was happy with the set and how it worked. And I was like, well, we can do the Mirage coin set, but we need to make sure that the quality is there. I want to make sure that the set is done right. And I have a stack load more routines than the original Mirage. We need to include a lot of extra content, including live performances. Because at that point, Alakazam didn't do many live performances. They did performances in the shop, which was fine, but I wanted people to see this working in the real world. So that's what we did. We brought out Mirage, and it was a huge success. It continues to sell every single day. I think it's had about 457 batches bought out for it now, and I'm very proud of it. And it was the inaugural project in the Alakazam Elite coin range. Off the back of that, we brought out earlier this year Apparition, which had a very different feel to the Mirage coin set, but was just as well received. I think it sold out within 2 hours on launch, and the Apparition coin set is used by magicians all over the world. Very happy with how the Apparition coin set's being received. And once again, I always say it when I say Apparition, thank you to Justin Miller for allowing me to bring it out, because he was first to market with a very similar concept called Lucid Dream, and we independently created Apparition and Lucid Dream, and he allowed the project to come out, which is amazing. And then off the back of the Apparition coin set, we then kind of sat down, me and Pete sat down and said, okay, what can we do next? There's a real market out there for coin magic. People like coin magic, and I'm passionate about coin magic, right? I think that's something that needs to be said. I'm very passionate about coin magic. I'm very passionate about people learning coin magic, because you know what? I was at America's Got Talent with Ryland doing the semi-finals, and I had an opportunity to sit down and chat several times with the guys that were working with him from the Magic Castle Junior program, and very few of them did coin magic. And I was saying to them, how come coin magic's not as popular as card magic amongst the young magicians? And nobody could really give me an answer, but hardly anyone did coin magic. And then when you look at the pros, I do multi-magician gigs all the time, and hardly anyone does coin magic. And coin magic for me really kind of makes me stand out compared to anyone else, because very few people are doing it. We've all been there at a gig where you have you walk up to a group of people and you go, hey, pick a card, and they go, I've already seen that one. You never get that with a coin trick. So I'm very passionate about making more people want to do coin magic. I'm not an idiot. I know why people don't do coin magic. They perceive it as difficult. Let's be honest. You can get instant gratification with a card trick. You can learn a self-working card trick, and you can do it like an hour later. You can do that self-working card trick. With a coin trick, that's not the case. Even a self-working coin trick, even a trick that requires a gimmick coin that does all of the work for you, you've still got to switch the coin in. You've got to switch the coin out. You know, you've still got to think about palming. A lot of coin tricks require palming, and that's a worrying thing for people to do, right? Palming it's why so many magicians don't palm cards, because of that magician's guilt. So I'm under no delusions. I understand why less people do coin magic, but I want people to understand that coin magic is accessible and can be way more powerful than anything else they've tried before. And that's one of the reasons I'm so passionate about bringing these coin projects out with Alakazam. And as long as each one of them is different and each one of them provides value, I will continue to do so. So the Nightshade coin set, we sat down and we said, what should we do next? And it was a choice between the Nightshade coin set or the Imagination coin set. Spoiler. And we went with the Nightshade coin set. Now, the Nightshade coin set was originally bought out about 14 or 15 years ago through myself and World Magic Shop, and it was bought out only in $half. The coin quality was okay, but it wasn't up to Roy's standards. But it came out about 14 years ago, very well received, came out in limited quantities, sold out very, very quickly, and everyone bought one, loved it, absolutely loved it. And it's something that I would have liked to have seen come back anyway. And I said to Pete, let's do the Nightshade coin set. But if we're going to do it, there's a few things that need to happen. One, Roy needs to make the coins. Done. Two, we need to stack it down with more material. And by the way, worth noting this as well. When I bring out a project and it's 8 hours long and it's 40 routines, don't think like 39 of those routines have been made up on the spot to try and bolster the project. That's not the case. You have to understand, I bought out the Nightshade coin set 15 years ago, something like that. I've been working with this coin set for 15 years. Any creator will tell you, or any creator worth their salt will tell you that when they bring something out, that doesn't make it the end of that process. When they bring something out, that's when the real work starts. That's when you actually start to actually really kind of go to town with this. That's when you start to really knuckle down. You know, I can't just release something and then stop working on it. I'm always tinkering. I'm always coming up with ideas. It's why there's so much new material that's been added to the Mirage coin set project, that's been added to Chop, that's been added to Gatekeeper, that's been added to all these different projects, because I'm always trying to evolve and improve. And rather than bringing out a 2.0, I'd rather just say, okay, you've got this. Now this is what else you can do with it. So I wanted to make sure there were a ton of new routines, because I've been working on it for 15 years. I wanted to make sure the coin quality was really good. I wanted to make sure it was available in silver dollars and $half. Sorry, dollars and $half, because I like working with dollars, always have. And I wanted to be able to do it in dollars. So all of those Pete was fine with. And he made a massive investment on this. This coin set wasn't cheap. And that's where we're at now, and that's where we got to, and that's where the Nightshade coin set came from. It's been probably the biggest project that Alakazam have been involved in. As I say, I have no idea from a business point of view where Pete was with this, but I can imagine the initial investment was massive in order to get all of these sets made. One of the reasons why Nightshade is so big, and you're going to see exactly what Nightshade is in a bit. I'm going to break it down for you. But one of the reasons Nightshade is so big is the original Nightshade was an offshoot from my split coin project. Now, I was the very first person to put a project out on the split coin. I was the first person. Split happens. Probably 18, 19 years ago now, I bought out a project just on the split coin. And since then, you've had a couple of other split coin projects. Split Focus by Greg Wilson is the most recent. But Split Happens was the first one, and I was because up until that point, split coin was really just used for a coin through bill. That's what it was used for. And I hypothesized that you could do so much more with a split coin. And the off the back of that, then I bought out the Nightshade, which evolved the split coin into another direction. So when this Nightshade coin set, the tutorial is very long, but it's made up of almost 3 projects. So the first project is all the routines that were on the original. The first part of the project is all the routines that were on the original Split Happens DVD, but updated handlings. So all the stuff that was on the original Split Happens, but new, updated handlings of a lot of those routines. Then the second part is all of the routines that were on the original Nightshade coin set, and updated handlings of all of those. And then the third section is all the new routines that are using the Nightshade coin set and all the various different gaffs that are with the Nightshade coin set. So you've kind of got updated handlings of 2 different projects that have already come out, and then brand new routines as well. It's why it's so expansive. So there's a few questions that have been asked about the Nightshade coin set. Allow me to answer them to the best of my ability. Number 1, are these coins commercial? No, okay. Question number 1. Is it different to the original Nightshade? Yes. Why is it different? Well, first of all, it's different because the gaffs are different. And you'll see what the gaffs are in a bit, but the gaffs are slightly different to the original Nightshade. I asked Pete to make the gaffs differently because it opened up more possibilities and more ideas than doing it the way the original Nightshade was done. Secondly, it's available in $1 and $half. And then thirdly, the big difference are the routines. So that's the first question. The second question, are these gaffs commercially available elsewhere? Yes and no. So, for example, you get a shell in the Nightshade coin set. Obviously, you can get a shell elsewhere. You get a split coin in the Nightshade coin set. Obviously, you can get a split coin elsewhere. What we have here is all of these gaffs in this set have been engineered to work with each other. So in a bit, you're going to see that you can take a silver coin and a copper coin, and you can almost basically create 2 copper silvers on the fly, which is really awesome, right? You can't do that with just getting a copper split coin and a silver split coin. They need to be engineered together in order to do what we have them do here. And also, the shell is custom made specifically for the gaffs, so it goes over all the gaffs, it goes over everything. Could you go out and buy all of these gaffs individually? Maybe. It'd cost you around about the same as the cost of this coin set, and you're not going to get the tutorial. But even then, if you bought all of the gaffs individually, they wouldn't be engineered together, so they wouldn't be designed to fit together. When we were originally doing the original Nightshade, we had to send a whole bunch of the coins back to Roy originally because they weren't doing what they needed to do perfectly, and we needed to re-gimmick them, which is the problem if you're using 2 off-the-shelf split coins. It is a real issue, and you don't get that problem with Nightshade. So that's the questions that are asked an awful lot. What are the routines on there? Oh, right, another couple of questions. Do you need the Mirage coin set or the Apparition coin set in order to do the Nightshade coin set? The answer is no, you don't. At all, in any way, shape or form. Each coin set that I bring out through Alakazam is designed to be a standalone set. The Nightshade coin set and the Apparition coin set is not mentioned in this coin set. You don't need either one of them to do any of the routines on Nightshade. However, in 2024, fairly early on in 2024, I'm going to be doing an Alakazam Academy. It's going to be a free academy as long as you own one of the 3 coin sets from the Elite coin range, either the Nightshade coin set, the Mirage coin set, or Apparition. As long as you own one of those, you're going to get access to this academy. And it's an academy specifically about combining the coin sets. So what would a trick look like if you've got a Nightshade and you combine it with a Mirage? What would a trick look like if you've got a Mirage and you combined it with an Apparition? What would a trick look like if you've got an Apparition and you combined it with Nightshade, and so on and so forth? So we're going to be amalgamating all of those sets and showing you what you can do with them. However, they're all independent releases, if that kind of makes sense. So that's a question that's been asked as well. And what's the difficulty rating? What's the difficulty level? The whole idea of the Nightshade coin set is it's designed to bring people into coin magic. So there's some routines on there that are basically as close to self-working as you're going to get. They're very, very easy to do. No skill whatsoever. Other routines are more difficult and will require practice. It very much depends on the routine that you want to do. in all honesty. If you're new into Magic, there's some routines that you can do immediately. It can give you confidence, and then you can go up to the next level and start working on the next routines and the next routines and the next routines. Whilst if you're more experienced with Magic, there's other routines that you'll be able to jump in and do straight away. My favourite routines, the 2 different versions of the 2-coin trick, the copper-silver transposition, the throw coins, the night worker, the night flight, all of those routines are very, very easy to do. Because the gaffs do a lot of the work for you. They really do. So you don't need... And the thing is, not all of the routines need all the gaffs. Some of the routines just need 1 gaff. Some of the routines need 2. Some of the routines need a different 2. There's so many different routines that you can do, and you can kind of mix and match the gaffs that you get with Nightshade to do the routine that you want to do. You just pick your favourite routines off the project. So, with that being said, I'm going to perform a couple of the routines now. I'm going to show you a couple of the routines so you can see a couple of the things that you can do with Nightshade. When I've shown you a couple of the routines, we'll come back into the studio and we'll talk a little bit more about it. Now, this is called the 2-coin trick, which is slightly different to the hopping halves 2-coin trick that I did with the copper and the silver coin on Magic TV. There's more than one of every plot on Nightshade. There's so many routines. There's like hundreds, to be perfectly honest, but this is the version of the 2-coin trick that uses 2 silver coins. I'm going to show it to you, Jack. Okay. So we've got 2 silver coins. These are Eisenhower dollars. That's coin number 1. That's coin number 2. Nice. And this is called the 2-coin trick. And it's called the 2-coin trick because obviously it uses 2 coins, right? So I know, shocker. Now check this out. Look, I'm going to go really slowly. I'm going to take this one here. Yep. And put it in my pocket. Now here's the interesting thing. When I snap my fingers, the coin jumps back into my hand. How to get that? Well, you probably missed it. I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to explain how it works. Watch. I take the coin. I'm going to put it right here into my pocket, right? Right. Now, all I have to do is snap my fingers, and the coin jumps back over here. Now, I want you to see there really are only 2 coins. And you're probably wondering how it happens. Well, it's really simple. If I put 1 coin in my pocket and leave it there, nothing's going to happen at all. But the very second that I put a coin in my pocket and snap my fingers, that is when the coin will jump back. You see, that's when you get the 2-coin trick. So I'm gonna do really slowly. I can do it as many times as you want to. I can show the 2 coins. I can reach in. I can take one of those coins. I'll take this one here. I'll put it in my pocket. All I have to do is snap my fingers, and when I do, the coin jumps back into my hand. I can do this over and over again. Sometimes people think it's shooting up my sleeve. I want you to see there's nothing in my hands, nothing up my sleeves. That's coin number 1. That's coin number 2. Nothing else there, just 2 coins. 1 coin goes into my pocket. All you have to do is snap your fingers, Jack. And when you do, the coin jumps back. I mean, it happens again and again and again. You can keep doing it until you like it. So now you can do it yourself. Look, 1 coin, 2 coins. Take that top coin. What does that leave over there? 1 coin. Very good. Put it in the pocket. You do it yourself. I need a cheap thrill. Very good. How many coins does that leave over there? 1. Exactly, it leaves 1. But Jack, you snap your fingers. And what happens? 2. It's a 2-coin trick, Jack. It comes back. It's amazing. Now you can do this over and over again. Look, all you have to do is take the coin, put it in your pocket. All you have to do is snap your fingers, Jack. A little bit louder. Oh, no. No. Do you know what happens if you snap more than once?
Have a fantasy.
No, if you snap twice, do you know what happens?
Free?
No, you get nothing.
Oh,
because
no.
the trick ends and you got nothing left, unfortunately. I know, isn't it a nightmare? Now, this is really cool. I love the routining behind this. This is basically a 3-coin trick that just uses one of the gaffs in the Nightshade coin set. So there's a lot. The nice thing about the Nightshade coin set is you have numerous gaffs and they work together depending on the routine you do. This is just one of the gaffs. It's very, very practical. You can do it anytime, anywhere. I'm going to perform it to you, man, if that's okay. Okay. So check this out. Look, it's a trick with a piece of nothing right there. You can't see the nothing. If I take that nothing and squeeze it, I can turn it into a coin. It's a coin. It's a coin. It's a silver Eisenhower dollar. Now that's coin number 1. Coin number 2 is right there. You can't see it until I do that. Then it becomes visible. That's coin number 2. That's 1. That's 2. Now all good things come in 3, so don't worry about these 2. There's a 3rd coin right there. That's coin number 3. And now we've got the 3 coins. Now I can do the trick. Watch.
That weren't the trick.
The trick is to make the coins vanish. Okay. I take these 2 and wave them over this one.
He's gone.
And that one goes. We'll do it again, watch. Take this one, wave it over this one. And that one goes. And that leaves us with the final one. Watch very carefully, don't blink for a second. All I have to do is snap. And that's the final coin gone. And that's all three. Thanks for playing. Appreciate it. This is like a coin through t-shirt. That's super fun to perform, especially in the summer. I'm going to do this to you.
No, please, no.
It's happening, buddy. Never tell HR about this, Michael. Okay. This is a coin. Check it out. Make sure it's okay. It's an Eisenhower dollar. Make sure it's a solid coin. Nothing weird about it.
It's real.
Is it good? And I'm going to need your t-shirt for this, if that's okay.
Beg your pardon?
I'm going to need your t-shirt. Because
am I going to take it off?
No, I'm just going to just grab this bit of it, if that's okay. Now, I want you to see that there's nothing in my hand. Yes, it is. It is, like I say, no word to HR. Nothing in my hands, nothing up my sleeves, just the coin that you've examined and your t-shirt.
Right.
Okay. Now, the idea is very simple. This coin goes underneath here. Now, what's interesting is when I put it underneath, you can feel it, can't you? You can feel it there. Give it a good feel. You can feel it there, yeah?
That is there.
Now, is this t-shirt solid?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and make solid go straight through solid, and I'm going to do it in slow motion.
Right.
Watch. All I have to do is rub like that.
Hey.
And it starts to come through. Now, it's actually halfway through. Let me show you what I mean. It's half out this side. It's half out this side. Check that out. It's part way through. You can see it's part way through. Now, this is the interesting thing. I want you to watch very, very carefully, because if I just hold this here and pull 1, 2, 3, I can pull it right through the t-shirt. And here's the interesting thing. Let me get the right bit. You can see that there's no hole. That's in slow motion. Full speed looks like this. Watch, lift up the t-shirt.
Do I have to?
Yeah, lift it up a bit. I'm going to put the coin under there. Say go.
Go.
And that's when it goes straight up through the t-shirt.
Hey.
No. Shades of Imagination is a trick off the Nightshade coin set. I'm going to perform it to you, if that's all right, Jack.
I'm going to put my shirt again, Ira.
Yeah, right. No. This is a really cool trick. It uses an invisible purse. Can you see it?
No.
That's because it's invisible. If you could see it, that'd be weird. Let me just open it up. Now, you'll see there's 3 coins inside there. The first one is an Eisenhower silver dollar. I'm going to put that there. That's an old silver coin. Really big one, though. It's $1. The second one here is a copper round. It's a copper coin, same size as the silver dollar, but that one's copper on both sides. That one's silver on both sides. And this here, you can obviously see this is a Chinese coin. There's a hole in the middle. It's like brass and black with really nice Chinese symbols on both sides.
I think you're finally losing it.
No, silver, copper, brass. We're going to try and do something. Let me keep this purse open. What I'd like you to do is, with your right hand, pick up either the silver coin, the copper coin, or the Chinese coin. Can you do that for me? Go. Okay. Which one you got?
Chinese.
You sure? Put it in the purse?
Yep.
We'll close the purse and we'll put it right there. And you're happy with the Chinese coin bit in the purse, yeah?
I like the Chinese coin.
Good. We'll try and do this then and see if we can do it. We're going to use this one first. Can you see the silver coin there?
No.
You probably can't, because it's I mean, it is there. You probably can't see it. Can you see it over there, Michael?
No.
Does it show it? And you can't see it either?
No.
If you use your imagination, you start to see that silver coin.
Oh.
But only if you use your imagination. Can you see it now, Michael?
I can now.
If you guys stop thinking, even for a split second, you won't see that silver coin anymore. But obviously it works with the copper coin. If I put the copper coin there, can you, Michael, can you see the copper coin?
No.
You can't. Can you see the copper coin there, Jack?
No.
Obviously, if I use my imagination, you start to see the copper coin.
Hey.
But it's only in your imagination. If I stop thinking even for a split second, that coin will stop existing. But they are still there. Like the silver coin is right here. You can't see it, but if you really concentrate, that's the silver coin right there. Now the copper coin is right there. That's the copper coin. Do you remember the other one, the Chinese coin? We put that one in the purse over there, didn't we? That went in the purse, didn't it? And in the purse, that's where you put the Chinese coin.
Where'd the purse come from?
That's Shades of Imagination. And you know what? We'll do a little bonus trick. Now we've got the 3. You can follow it up. I talk on the Nightshade coin set about following one routine to the other, and I spend a lot of time talking about routine in tricks. So this is called Shades of Imagination.
Right.
You can go from there, and you can go straight into a trick called Free Will, which I'll show you. 3 coins, copper, silver, and Chinese, yeah?
Yeah.
Watch the 3 coins. This is called coins across, where the coins jump from one hand to the other. But you're going to choose the order in which they go.
Okay.
So they're going to go up the sleeve, across the chest, down the other sleeve, and into the hand. 2 things are going to be different compared to a normal coins across. First of all, you decide the order in which the coins go. Second of all, I'm going to keep this hand closed and I'm not going to open it until the trick's finished.
Right.
So which one do you want to have go first?
Copper.
Are you sure? Most people go Chinese. You sure you want copper?
On the copper.
That'd be that one, right?
Hey.
There you go. You wanted copper, you got copper. So you got 2 left. Which one's next?
Chinese.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Now, please notice that my hands don't come together. You've got to make sure that this hand stays closed and is over here, and this hand stays over here. Yeah?
Yep.
Because when I do this, I don't want you thinking that somehow I put it in the other hand, because I didn't do that. And the last one would be the silver. That one looks like that.
Oh.
So that's an example of a couple of different routines. Now, what you could do, which is kind of really interesting, is, and I'm just riffing now, but you could go into like a 3-coin trick style routine with this. So you could, like a hopping halves but with 3 coins. So you could say copper, silver, brass. If I reach in and I take out the copper coin, for example, and I put the copper coin in my hand, that leaves which ones?
Silver and Chinese.
It leaves the silver and the Chinese, exactly. If I took the Chinese and I put the Chinese in my pocket, what would that leave?
The silver.
No, it leaves the copper, because when you put the Chinese away, the other one comes back. So look, I'll do it again. I'll put these 2 away. What does that leave over here?
The Chinese.
Yeah, because that's what's going to happen. The Chinese is going to come back, and if the Chinese is over here, we've got the other 2 over here. We've got the silver coin and we've got the copper coin over here. So what's in the hand?
Chinese.
No, because when we bring those 2 out, that one goes. You see, you've got to remember that. So the copper coin and the silver coin in the hand, and if I take one of them out, do you want the copper coin or do you want the silver coin out?
The silver.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What does that leave here?
The copper and Chinese.
Forget it. We'll just do a card trick, shall we? So the whole point is you can really, and that was just literally, that's not even a trick on the project. That's just me riffing. But the point is you can combine these and you can do so many different things. Now, Mexican Split is actually off the Nightshade coin set, and it's a really fun routine that's very, very, very commercial. A lot of people have actually said to me that have bought Nightshade. It's one of their favourite routines, and it only uses one of the gimmicks with the set, which is kind of crazy. But I'm going to show it to you. It's a really fun commercial routine. Jack, I'm going to take a piece of nothing there. You can't see it, can you? If I take it and squeeze, it turns into a coin. That's a Eisenhower silver dollar. There's another one here. You can't see it until I squeeze that one, and that one becomes real as well. So we've got 1, we've got 2, and the third one's right there, which is fine because we need 3 to do the trick. So 1, 2, 3. Do you see the 3?
Yep.
Watch, I'm going to make them jump one at a time, magically, from this hand to this hand. All I have to do is concentrate and focus. There it is. That's the first one gone.
Hey.
Check it out. Look at that. That's coin number 1. Now we've got 2 over here, and the first one's jumped over here. We'll do it again. 2 here, 1 here. Now watch this one, because this one kind of acts as like a little magical magnet and makes the second one come across. That's coin number 2. So we've got 2 over here, right? 2 here, 1 here. This last one's going to jump to join these 2. So make sure I don't cheat. 2 here, 1 here. All I have to do is squeeze, and when I do, well, that's number 3. Comes across like that. It's kind of weird, right? Now I'm going to try and make them disappear. You sure? You ready? Watch this. 3 coins. Are you ready?
Yep.
Don't worry about these 2. Watch this one. Okay?
Can't see
If
it.
you watch this one, well, if you can't see it, it's not there. That's the thing. Let me do this again. We've got 2 coins left, right?
Right.
I'm going to go really slowly. Watch. Tell me if you see tell me if you see me making this next one disappear.
I didn't see it.
Did you see me put it in my pocket?
It's not really making it disappear.
That's why I didn't put it in my pocket. I'm trying to confuse you. So, sorry, let me do that again. Right, 1, 2. Tell me, see if you're making it. Tell me if you see me making it disappear. Did you see it?
No.
So you missed that. That's absolutely fine. That's good. I'm glad you missed it. Last one, hardest one. Are you ready for the hardest one?
How are you doing this?
Say go.
Go.
Gone. Thanks. There we go. So that's Mexican Split. The coins across sequence especially is great. I love performing that routine. So that is a couple of the performances of the Nightshade coin set. You want to see more, go check out the 5x5 that I did on the Nightshade coin set earlier on this in December. Go check out the map test. I don't know if it's gone up or not yet, but we have definitely filmed it. Go check out some of the live performances on Alakazam's Nightshade website. or the page on Nightshade on the website. There's a load of stuff. One of the things that I was really passionate about and I wanted to make sure happened is that there were lots of live performances, for the simple reason that this is a coin set that's designed to work in the real world for real people. This is not a pipe dream. This is not stuff that's going to require you to hold a coin at a particular angle or a particular position and hope that it's going to not be seen. You know, there's a lot of coin magic like that. And I think it's one of the reasons why a lot of people look at coin magic as difficult, because they see people doing JW grips or back palms or deep back clips, and they think that all coin magic's like that. But that's not the case. That's not the case at all. Coin magic is very accessible. Especially if you use gaffs. Now, you're going to have some purists say, you should never use gaffs. You should only use real coins. And for those people, I say, hey, if that's your opinion, more power to you. My attitude is I'm going to use the best possible tools at my disposal to entertain my customers, the people that are paying me to be there. And if that means that I have to use a gaff to entertain people, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to perform pure sleight of hand just for the sake of it. Yeah, if a routine requires me to do pure sleight of hand, 100% I will do that. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. But I don't necessarily need to do that. So what I want to do now is I want to break down what you get with the Nightshade coin set. I want you to see exactly what you get. There's too much secrecy I say there's so much secrecy in magic. What I mean by that is, obviously, the whole idea of magic is it's secret. But there's too much where, you're not told what you get with a lot of magic. It's kind of like, okay, what am I getting with this? Now, it'd be impossible for me to sit down and break down how all 40 of the routines work. But what I can show you is an overview of some of the coins and show you what you're getting and why they're so special and what makes those routines work. So we'll have a look at that right now. I'll bring the camera a bit closer and we'll have a look at that, and then we'll wrap everything up. Okay, so let's have a good look at what these coins are that you get with the Nightshade coin set. First of all, let's get a closer look here. You get 4 regular coins. Now, these are Eisenhower dollars, which are beautiful coins to use for coin manipulation. Any coin manipulator will tell you that these are great. So you get 3 regular Eisenhower dollars. Now, you also get this copper round, which is designed specifically for magic. It looks like a real coin. But it's not, and importantly, it's the exact same size as all of the silver coins. The exact same size as all of the silver coins, which is very important, because the other thing that you get is you get a shell. And this is a beautifully made shell that will fit over each and every one of the silver coins, and also will fit over the copper coin perfectly as well. Which means that you actually have the coins in this set to be able to do something like David Roth's coins across. If you wanted to do David Roth's coins across with 3 coins, where you show the 3 coins and you put them back and you pull on the thumb and one of the coins goes across, you can actually do that with this set. As well as a whole bunch of other stuff. But you get that. So you get 3 regular silvers, 1 regular copper, and you get the shell. And then the 2 coins that you get over here, and these are the things that took so long to make, you get 2 split coins. You get a silver split coin and you get a copper split coin. Now, if you don't know what a copper and a silver split coin are, the idea is very, very simple. The coin splits in 2 and then goes back together into 1. Now, on the tutorial, I go through how to display this, how to hold it. A lot of people think it's angly using a split coin because it becomes thinner. That's not the case at all. As long as you know how to use them and how to hold them. In fact, it looks identical. And on the tutorial, I spend a long time talking about how to actually do that. But in essence, this is the easiest coin gimmick to use. And the reason is it nests itself. What I mean by that is if you just do that, look, it's perfectly nested. And also completely silent, as you can see. It's completely silent. Compare that to a shell, for example. There's always going to be a noise issue with a shell. When you're nesting it, but that's not the case with a split coin. It literally, as you can see, look, it nests itself every single time, and when it nests itself, it aligns perfectly, and that's because of the Teflon coating on the inside. The Teflon coating on the inside makes it really smooth. which means you could do stuff like this. So, for example, if I had 2 coins and I did this, I mean, isn't that a beautiful vanish? I mean, it's just amazing, right? Now, the copper coin works the same way in that it is also a split coin. Now, here's the interesting thing. These coins have been made specifically as a set, which means if you hold them this way, they'll magnetize together into a group of 4, which makes them perfect if you're keeping them in your pocket. But when you push, because of how the magnets work, you can separate them into 2. So if you have these just in your pocket or on holdout, and we talk about this on the project, you can literally just push one off in your pocket and have whichever coin you want. And because the feel of the coins are different, it's very easy to just go into your pocket and grab one or the other one. The coins are identical in size and the magnets are identical. And the reason that's important is the silver will attract to the silver and the copper will attract to the copper, in essence creating 2 copper silver coins. Now, one of the beautiful things about Nightshade is that you can create 2 copper silver coins on the fly. So, for example, you can show a silver coin over here, you can show a copper coin over here, and in the action of saying, I'll make them change places like this, you've created 2 copper silver coins, which means that you can do instantaneous visual changes. And anytime you want to, if you want to go back, you can go back to having 2 regular coins. The opportunities are absolutely limitless. And if you do get yourself into a situation where you've got 2 copper silver coins, the nice thing is you can put one away and you can have it change, because obviously you've created a copper silver coin. But the beautiful thing is, because of how these coins work and how easy they are to unnest compared to, say, a shell, you can literally show a silver coin in your hand, close your hand, and then you can have a copper coin appear, because you can unnest it in your shell, in your hand. Literally in the action of closing your hand, you can open that coin and it looks great. And in the action of when they're laid out in your hand like this, you can close, oops, start again, there we go, sorry. When they're laid out in your hand like this, you can close your hand and you can nest it very, very easily. You can even nest it with 1 coin inside it. So pass me that Chinese coin over there. If you add a Chinese coin, for example, you can show the 3 coins and it looks really fair. And in the action of closing it, I've nested this coin and it looks really good. It just looks like you show 3 coins and you close your hand and it nests. Now, the other thing that you can do, going back to this situation here, is if you've got the shell will go over the split coin. So in essence, and it'll go over either one of the split coins, to be perfectly honest, but it'll go over either one of the split coins, which means just by having 1 coin palmed, which is magnetic, so you can use it on the holdouts very, very easily. By having 1 coin in play, you can produce 1 coin, then you can unnest the shell and produce the 2nd coin, and then you can split the split coin and produce a 3rd coin. And then you can vanish it just as easily by going into the shell and on 1, nesting the split coin on 2, and then just doing a vanish on 3. So you can make coins appear and disappear very, very easily. This becomes a little bit like a triple threat coin, which is normally about $300 or $500. It becomes a triple threat or a 3CM coin, but a little bit easier to use, because instead of using 2 shells, you're only using 1 shell. So you're showing the coin, unnesting the shell, producing the split coin. When the split coin's produced, because of how it works, you can be very clean with this. You can't be that clean with a shell coin, but you can with this. And then just in the action of putting it into this hand, I've already separated that coin. So now they see 2 over here and I can produce the 3rd one over here. And then I can vanish it, and I can even vanish 3 at once. So I can put the shell in between the 2 split coins that are open, and I can just close my hand, and I've nested it into 1 complete unit. So I can go from 3 coins to 1 coin very, very easily. So I could go, for example, from showing 3 coins in my hand, wave my hand over and have all 3 coins vanish by nesting it down into 1 unit and then stealing it out. The opportunities are absolutely limitless. So you have the shell, you have the silver split coin, you have the copper split coin, you have the 3 regular coins, you have the copper coin. There's a couple of routines that need a Chinese coin or any other coin. I use the coin from Apparition. This is the coin from Apparition. But yeah, that's it. That's the Nightshade coin set. Those are the coins that you get, and that's how they all work.
So there you have it. There you have it. I don't think there's anything else to say, really. I've shown you some of the routines. I've shown you exactly what the coins do. Let's be honest, it's not the cheapest coin set out there, but I guarantee you It's way cheaper than if you tried to go out there and buy all of the coins yourself and then try and figure out the routine. The real goal for me here is the tutorial. You know, there's some things that I'm very good at. There's some things that I'm not very good at. I'm well aware of my own incompetence at many things. There's a lot of things I'm really bad at. But the one thing that I know I'm really good at is teaching how magic works. And you know what? People may love me. People may hate me. I said this at the beginning of the video. You might not be the biggest Craig Petty fan in the world, and that's absolutely fine. It's cool to not like me. But I honestly think that there's very few people that can explain magic as well as me, especially my own magic, right? And I've had people that have bought Nightshade that have said, I don't do coin magic, but I do now. You've made coin magic so accessible for me. And that's the goal. That's the real gold in this project. The tutorial that will literally take you from coin zero to coin hero just with the coins that are in this project. I am so proud of this. Out of everything that I've released in 2023, and I've bought some great stuff out in 2023, some projects that I'm really proud about. Cube 52, I think, changed the face of cube magic for a lot of people. You know, there's EDC may have been dramatized with the whole new guy Michael Weber thing, but it's in my wallet. I do it every single time. Somebody stops me and says, do a trick. It's going to be EDCs, right? There's a lot of magic I've brought out this year that I'm very proud of. Gatekeeper, it's my opener a lot of the time, and I'm doing walk around magic. But I honestly think that the best thing I've brought out this year is the Nightshade coin set. I'm very, very proud of it. And I think if I wanted to show somebody one project that was designed to show people what my work is like and the type of magic that I do, then it would be the Nightshade coin set. I think I would show people the Nightshade coin set. It's why it's going to get 100%. I know we joke on Magic TV about, hey, you know, if something's good, it should be worth over 100%. Look, you take away Ryland's Googleplexes and Cluely points and Minecraft points and Zelda points and whatever else it is. This gets the highest recommendation from me. Now, I'm biased, absolutely. I've put blood, sweat, and tears into this project. I have literally put blood, sweat, and tears into it. And I don't do it to make money. Trust me, I don't do it to make money. I do it because I honestly think that this will hopefully get more people into coin magic. And to finish off and to wrap this whole thing up, this review off, somebody said to me, what's the difference between this and the Mirage coin set? The very simple fact is a lot of the routines in the Mirage coin set are designed to be done with people looking down at your hands or looking down at a mat, you know, because you're throwing coins up in the air and catching them in your hand, right? So a lot of it is down here. A lot of the Nightshade routines are designed to be up here, not down there. So if you're doing Banquet, you're doing Walk Around, this is the perfect coin set for you because it takes place, a lot of the magic takes place up here. Not to say that there's some stuff that doesn't take place on the map, because there is, but probably half the routines take place up here, if not more than half the routines. So there you go, gets 100% from me. You can't even get it from me. I don't make anything by telling you that this is a great coin set. The only place you can get it is Alakazam. I don't have any. So you want one? Alakazam Magic is the place to go. Go to Alakazam. You can pick them up from there. And tell them Craig sent you. I promise you'll love it. It's absolutely amazing. And it gets my highest recommendation. So there you go, guys. That's another review show in the bag. Do me a favor. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you have a Nightshade? Let me know. I'd love to know about it. How are you finding it? If you haven't got a Nightshade coin set, let me know in the comments. Are you planning on getting one? Do you not want to get one? Do you do coin magic? Do you not do coin magic? Let's get a dialogue going. And once again, thank you once again for watching Magic TV. Thank you for being a part of this channel. I really appreciate it. It would not be here if it wasn't for people like you who are watching it. So thank you very much. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. My name's Craig from Magic TV.